Introducing our two teams in our first game. First, Barangay Ginebra San Miguel. From Mandaue City in Cebu at number 9, Mikey Gabajo. From Porac, Pampanga at number 13, Alan Enriquez. From Guagua, Pampanga at number 25, Martin Gozo. From San Pablo City in Laguna at number 28, Dennis Villamor. Coach of Barangay Ginebra San Miguel, Coach Kurt Collier. And the next team, Limitless Appmasters. A former UAAP champion from Quezon City at number 8, Nico Salva. From Daraga Albay at number 15, Joren Apolos. From Maragondon, Cavite at number 20, Simon Camacho. From Quezon City at number 22, Ryan Arambo. Coach of Limitless Appmasters, Coach Willie Wilson. And our referees for this first game, Roldan Johnson and Brian Peclaro. We go into the flip coin, toss coin, and start this ball game. Let's figure out.
At ito na nga, kahit na last leg na ating PBA 3x3 ay mas makikita pa rin tayong bagong mukha sa Limitless. At yan ay walang iba kundi si Ryan Arambulo from Orange County, California. Siya muna ang pansamantalang papalit kay Alfrancis Tamsi dahil nga ito si Tamsi last leg ay na-injure yung kanyang right knee at under rehab muna. Ayan. And of course, nakwento sa akin ni Ryan na talagang nabigyan siya ng opportunity dito when some of their players ay na-injure at napatry out siya dahil gusto-gusto niya makabalik sa basketball after 2 years. And of course, after focusing on online teaching during the pandemic, ngayon he's more than ready to come back with a new team. He said that despite the short time he's been with the team, he's trying to get in the groove and to stay ready. And ang pinaka-look forward niya dito ay makalaban yung best friends niya na si Carlo and Chris, the champions. Gentlemen?
Maraming salamat, Miss Nikki Viola. Coach Ronnie, to the mga players, to the people who are not familiar yet sa mga 3x3 format, iba yung scoring, iba yung format ng konti from the 5-on-5, obviously.
2 points, 1 point. It's a 10-minute match with a 12-minute shot clock. And right now we have developed a pool of 3x3 specialists dating back to the start ng first conference ng PBA 3x3. And we have to thank, of course, the PBA board and the PBA commissioner and the SBP president, of course, ASP, for collaborating to bring up a new brand of basketball for the PBA and our basketball followers as well.
Yeah, saka importante din yan kasi Olympic sport na rin tong 3x3 eh.
Tama. Lahat ito ay patungo sa pagtulong sa federation, gain valuable ranking points para sa world rankings para magkaroon tayo ng oportunidad na mag-qualify sa qualifying tournaments papunta sa nalalapit na Paris 2024 Olympics.
Yeah, of course, that is the goal, that is the dream. And that is why we do also have the PBA 3x3. Here we go, Ginebra versus Limitless right now happening on the floor. Some familiar faces here sa mga basketball fans dito sa Pilipinas. Of course, you have Nico Salva who's playing for Limitless.
Right. We used to be a part of the roster of the Limitless Appmasters together with Joren Apolos. And this is the franchise that represented the country in the most recent Southeast Asian Games.
That's right.
With Brandon Rosser, Raymar Kaduyak, Marvin Hayes, and of course, Joren Apolos. But this conference, they have an entirely retooled roster. You have to move forward because, as they say, nothing is permanent. Yes. Everything is dynamic.
Ronnie Magsanok is forever. Ginebra's ahead right now, 3-1.
Right, always a fast starting unit. Very good passing team as well.
And speaking of Napoles, there he is scoring down low.
Right.
The speed and the pace ng 3x3, akala mo mga tao dyan, ng half court lang, baka mas mabagal. Actually, mas mabilis.
Mas mabilis at mas mahirap yung speed endurance is a very big requirement. So far, this is a very nice matchup between Villamor and Joren Apolos. Pareho ng laro eh. Pareho ng timpla, pareho ng katawan, at parehong gustong manalo. Early numbers so far, Apolos and Camacho scoring for Limitless, while on the flip side, Gozo has 2 points on one made 2-point basket. Well, Enriquez has contributed the other point for Barangay Ginebra. We're right now 12-7 from the field compared to 12-6 for Nico Salva and the rest of the Appmasters. So far, so good here para dito sa Barangay Ginebra, but ang Limitless coming back to tie the count at 3 points. Excellent pirouette coming from Enriquez. First point for Enriquez in this match.
It's 4-3 in favor of Barangay Ginebra.
Inside game, that is the domain of Simon Camacho. Tied at 4 once again.
The possessions in this 3x3 is blink of an eye.
Well, it really depends on the type of game that you play. For some, it's all about execution. For these two teams, seems that pace is the name of the game for them. And another inside basket coming from Simon Camacho. 3 in the match for Camacho. Perfect from the 1-point area.
Tapos coach, may ano rin yung mga coaches. You see the coaches here, but they're not allowed to coach. Parang tennis, di ba? They're not allowed to coach when the match is going on.
Well, cryptic messages here and there will always give you a nice escape back, but technically, it's really not allowed. And we're trying to also train our coaches so that when they represent the country abroad, alam na nila kasi napakahigpit pagdating sa international competition. Minsan natatalo yung ibang teams
dahil may mga technical dahil sa mga coaching.
Hindi mo mapigil yung sarili mo talaga dahil gusto mong matulungan yung mga players mo. Pero pag natuso ka na, patay.
It's 4-5 in favor of Limitless, and there's a score down low by Villamor.
And that's the inside presence for Ginebra, courtesy of Villamor, who is also a threat from the 2-point line.
There's a spin move, kicking back out for the long 2. No good. Here's Villamor from the outside. Nothing there. And that's another thing, coach. Yung game dito sa 3x3, mas physical eh. Mas physical compared to the 5-on-5.
At ang mas mahirap, pagkatapos mo maglaro ng alas 10 ng umaga, mga alas 11, lalaro ka na naman. Pagdating ng alauna, lalaro ka na naman. So your excellence has to be consistent. And more than that, yung fitness mo has to really be at a high level because barag ng barag eh. Takbo ka ng takbo at higit sa lahat, you're looking to win every match.
That's right. And the substitutions are really quick.
Yes.
Like a split second. Saka it's up to the players. If it's up to the players who are, parang may system na sila eh.
Yung substitution pattern yan, they can decide on that. Sa dead ball, is it on a position basis or is it on a situational basis?
Nico Salva on the line, a man who has won everywhere, in every place that in his career, college, pros, lahat.
This is also something that he aims to contribute.
That's right.
To one of only 2 teams to have been able to bring home a grand finals win, which is so hard to do. Kung nakita mo yung laro sa grand finals, literally patayan. 750, 250, and 100 to the top 3 teams.
That's nice, definitely nice prize money.
Para kang tumama ng
Lotto. Limitless scoring down low to Ruben, the harm.
Inside game for Limitless, once again, getting the job done.
Napol is flexing his muscles down low.
Literally, they're 5 of 7 inside. Beating the switch, taking Cabajo deep and close to the basket. 1-point lead for Limitless. Nearing the halfway mark of our first game here in the final leg.
Cabajo makes the extra point. That gives him a 2-point advantage with 5:30 left here in the game.
Villamor attacks inside once again, this time against Nico Salva.
They go back to Napol as Napol kicks it back out. Here's Salva from downtown. Got it!
Missed 2 free throws earlier. Now it's a 2-ball for a 3-point lead for the Appmasters.
Here's Gozu using the Villamor screen to go to the other side. Strong to the cup for the nice layup.
1 leg, 1 hand. No problem for the big man. Lead down to 2 Appmasters.
Salva shaking and baking but losing the rock. Possession goes back to Ginebra for the corner 3. No go.
Oh.
Salva tops it out. Miscommunication.
this is the part of the match or the game that players get winded. That's why we have one single timeout. One team timeout each. That's all you get in a 10-minute match.
And there's that strong driving layup.
That's a perimeter player move, mastered right now by Enriquez. It was a late entry for Coach Kirk Collar, but has found a home for Barangay Ginebra, or with Barangay Ginebra. Alam mo yung hingal nila? As na-recover ka. Kasi ito na yung photo finish na tinatawag. Yung end game is almost there.
And to the people who are new to 3x3, no, when you're thinking 5 minutes, that's not very long. Pero when you look at the pace, iba talaga. Your constant movement on the floor.
And as soon as it was turned into an Olympic sport, the banner was, it's a 10-minute sprint.
That's right, 10-minute sprint. There's a steal there, change of possession. They go down low and they score that adds to their lead. 10-7 now in favor of Limitless.
Lewis addition to the lineup of Coach Will Wilson. Arambolo. Forcing that offensive foul on Enriquez. Appmasters will force Ginebra to team foul number 5, which is also very critical. Kasi pag na-penalty ka, automatic, any single foul, 2 free throws na.
That's right.
Pag nag-10 fouls ka, 2 free throws plus possession.
There's the Arambolo long bomb, no good. Nico Salva chases it down, takes it strong to the cup. Can't score, gets his own rebound. And still nothing there for Limitless. And here comes Ginebra. There's Kabahub. They go out to Gozum. Taking a strong, wow, he had a wide open lane straight to the basket.
Getting very strong side on that close-out counter.
Limitless can't score down low. And here's Ginebra.
Grabe yung ball movement.
Kabahub from downtown. No go. Of course, those of you OGs know that name, Kabahub.
Second generation player. We also have a Teng. Was a second generation player as well.
Marami mga second generation players playing basketball and making names for themselves.
That's why this is a very good avenue to build a new career. From 5x5 to 3x3 and become a specialist and hopefully be a national player being in the sport of 3x3.
Just more avenues for the basketball-loving Filipinos. Nico Salva, nice pass down low. Oh, can't finish. That was Napoles. That's a normal gimme for him. Here's Kabahub, taking it strong and scoring on the layup.
First point of Mikey Kabahub was been on fire for Coach Kirk Collier from the 2-point line, heading to this leg.
You can't be a Kabahub if you can't shoot from downtown. No?
Correct.
Here's Kabahub. That's a long one. I have to get used to that. Long one, hindi long two.
Yes. Meron din long two rito kasi dito tumitira sa logo sa kanto.
Yung long two talaga. Long two. Yung mga logo twos.
Dito meron din.
11-9 in favor of the Appmasters. Remember, this is first to 21 or whoever is ahead at the end of 10 minutes.
Big basket coming from Ginebra, lead down to 2 for Limitless. After we saw an exchange of about a minute and a half of no conversion. Base, inside game. It's all about desire and being persistent in the game of 3x3. Ito na yung timeout. Pati yung timing ng timeout, iba-iba yan eh. Dati ang aaga eh. 6 minutes, 7 minutes, tuma-timeout na sila. Pero ngayon, natitiis na nila.
May strategy din yan eh, yes. when you call a timeout.
Yes.
Especially it's a close game. 2 minutes to go.
Yung iba nga sa final minute na kumukuha eh. Barangay Ginebra is in penalty. Limitless safety and 3 fouls. Limitless up by 1. Ginebra down by 1. But this is a game that's anybody's ball game, so to speak. Free throw count. 2 out of 4. Limitless, Ginebra's not gone to the line. 2-point shooting, Ginebra 1 of 10. Limitless at 1 out of 5.
And Napoles converts in that free throw. Here comes Barangay Ginebra. You're down by 2, and that's going to be tapped out. It's going to stay with Barangay Ginebra.
Ito na yung mga logo twos, yung mga long twos yan, sa ganyan.
And Gozum almost hitting that long 2.
That's a completed defensive stop, mainly through Arambulo's efforts, who did not allow Enriquez to seal him deep under the basket. And we're hopeful that later on, kakapal na kakapal yung mga tao dito sa harap natin the way we had last weekend in Robinson's Antipolo.
That's right.
May oras po kayo samahan kami rito sa Robinson's Place, Manila. Ngayon at bukas, mula umaga hanggang hapon.
And that's the beauty of the 3x3. It brings basketball closer to the fans.
Right. And hopefully we can bring it outside of Manila.
That's right.
And into the streets.
Parang barrio ball talaga. The Philippine street ball.
Right. Kasi aside from being an Olympic sport, another tagline for the game of 3x3 is from the streets to the Olympics.
Oh, I mean, that's the dream.
Right.
That is, I mean, and definitely the basketball fans dito sa Pilipinas looking forward to something like that happening.
Holding foul on Nico Salva on that nice backdoor play from the check ball by the Barangay. We're still down by 2 with only 75 seconds left in our first match here in leg 6.
Here's Gozum. They go to Cabajo. They work it down to the big fella. Back to Gozum outside. There's a fadeaway jumper that's going to be short. And there's a foul called on Napoles.
Very rare do you find Napoles protesting a call.
Yeah.
It was a last second shot coming from Gozum.
Well, it's the hand part of the ball.
I think that is the correct call.
Oh, nag-appear.
Started, I believe, the first conference about around November of last year. So from November, it's already about 8 months of solid competition, week in, week out, and in about 2 weeks, we'll also be playing in the FIBA Asia Cup in Singapore.
That's right.
And our national players will be Alman Vosotros, Samboy De Leon, Lervin Flores, and Joseph Riobu. And the reserve players are Christian Rivera and Johnny Napoles. And that will be a team that will be coached by Coach Lester De Rosario, who was the chief architect of Pioneer Pro Tibay when they won the second conference grand finals.
You know, Alman Vosotros has really been on fire. Speaking of which, this entire conference.
No, not really. Since we started, he has been the scoring king in the first conference, the scoring champion in second conference, and up to now, Eriobo, De Chavez, Sedurifa are trying to chase Alman Vosotros for the scoring championship.
That's right.
Of the first PBA 3x3 season.
Yeah. And then speaking of which, well, he really was able to translate his game from 5-5 to 3x3 very smoothly.
Which is not an easy thing to do because in every leg, you have a total of 23 players. Let me check this. You have a total of at least 6 teams trying to defend you. But he has eluded them most of the time.
Yeah.
And that is not an easy thing to do. Pinakamababa na niya sa scoring list, pangatlo eh. Most of the time, pang-una. Minsan nahuhulog sa pangalawa, pero just a few points behind.
Yeah, and we will see him in action this weekend.
Later on, because I believe they'll play shortly.
That's right. They are going to be playing against the Pure Foods TJ Giants in our third game this morning. Camacho can't convert on that free throw, but Limitless still ahead, 14-12 with 37 seconds left. This is still anybody's ball game.
And now you try to check the team foul situation of these two teams. As both teams in team penalty. Limitless, concern for them, 4 out of 9 from the line. This lead would have been bigger for them had they made their early free throws. Camacho, 1 out of 4. Nico Salva, 1 out of 3. And this is a review on this last possession wherein yung last touch ang sinisilip.
And it looks like they are going to give the ball to Limitless.
At least 3 more possessions in this match.
It's Limitless. They go down low, but it's stopped by Barangay Ginebra. Still alive. They go down to the corner. Nothing there for Barangay.
Big stop. Whatever happens, Ginebra will still have one final look. Limitless needs to score.
Here's Salva. Salva wants to ice it. Salva with a big shot, putting them up 3. Barangay in danger right now as Limitless, as Nico Salva puts a nail in the coffin with that long bomb. And Limitless will take the first game of the morning with a score of 17-12.
Every point also counts in case of a tie for teams trying to make it to the next phase, and that's why Salva took that shot even with this game beyond reach.
And the best player of this particular ball game, we have Camacho, who had a very strong outing.
Strong is the operative word. We talk about Simon Camacho. 4 out of 7 for a total of 5 points, 1 assist. And he made it difficult for Ginebra's inside defense. And eventually pushed Limitless ahead of Ginebra after Ginebra tied the count in the midpoint of this match. And eventually Limitless will be rewarded with their first win here in day 1 of next 6.